Hey, good morning, everyone. I want to thank you for this opportunity to talk to you by way of this video. I wish I could be there in person, but I want to thank AFSCME District Council 33 for this opportunity, for your support, and for all your help over many years. I can't tell you how many times your district council has helped me and, of course, helped so many candidates in our state and across the country by extension. So I first of all want to thank Pete Matthews and Yvonne Sutton and for your help and for your leadership at a critical time for our country. I'm not sure we've had a more important election year than we're having this year, and I'll try to explain why in a few minutes. My old friend Sherman Harris, thank you for being with us, and thank you to all of you for your help in my races for so many years, not just in Senate races, but when I was a candidate for state office as well. And I also want to thank you for what you do for working men and women every day of the week. I can say it plainly, we would not have a middle class if it weren't for you, if it weren't for the men and women of organized labor, and I thank you for that. I also want to thank you as well for leading this year in a critically important year. I know the challenges that you're facing with this Janus case in front of the Supreme Court. Janus would take us backwards, take us in the wrong direction. It would undermine workers, it would undermine working families. In fact, it would undermine the entire middle class and frankly put our economic security at risk. So when we have that kind of a case in front of the Supreme Court, it probably tells us all we need to know about what we're up against. We're up against raw corporate power that run the United States Congress. The House and the Senate are controlled by far-right extremists, and we have an administration that genuflects to the far right every day of the week. They do the bidding of the corporate right every day of the week. Unions, working men and women, have never been more important, not just to win elections, but to make sure that we have a thriving and strong middle class. So I look forward to a rough, tough campaign, because I know it will be. And you've been there before with me, you've been there before with a lot of other candidates, and we need your help in this year, because this is a crowd, this far-right corporate crowd, that isn't just going after me, isn't just trying to defeat Democrats. They're trying to change the way we live American life by undermining the middle class and giving too much away to the wealthy and the corporate right. So here's what we've got to do. We've got to fight them on every battlefield. On labor rights, of course, supporting the right to organize and bargain collectively and defend that with 2 fists every day of the week. We also have to fight them when they go after Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security and so many programs that are critical to the middle class, so important to working families, and obviously very important to vulnerable Americans. If we don't fight for kids, if we don't fight for seniors and workers, no one will. So I know you understand that, and I'm grateful you're willing to stand right alongside me in these big fights against these powerful interests. So I think it's going to be a tough year, but I also believe that we're going to win. And I'll tell you why. They may have all the big corporate super PACs, they may have all the powerful moneyed interests coming into Pennsylvania to try to defeat me or to try to defeat Governor Wolf or knock out Democrats. But you know what? I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you leading the fight to win this election. And there's no way that Democrats can be successful, as you know well, without organized labor, without AFSCME, who has meant so much to our Commonwealth and to our country. So I'll be fighting shoulder to shoulder with you in this race, but beyond this race, in all the years ahead, we've got to continue to fight these battles for workers, for our families, and for the middle class in America. So I'm grateful for the help. I'm looking forward to a tough campaign, but a campaign that we're going to win. We're going to beat these guys in Pennsylvania. We're going to win races around the country, take back the House, take back the Senate, and then you know what we're going to do? In 2 years, we're going to elect the next Democratic president. And I know when that happens, AFSCME will be leading the fight. And I can't thank District Council 33 enough for helping me, for standing in solidarity with us in these fights, and I look forward to winning in 18. Thank you, God bless you, and let's keep working.